let's just be honest. I'm pretty sure everyone knew Naruto was gonna fail here. Like, yeah, it was a cool moment last episode, but there was just no chance.
I remember the time she gave me a shot that sent me flying 100 meters in the opposite direction. Ouch.
Is Jiraiya talking about the first time he almost died? He has to be, right?
Jiraiya, are you the one who taught this little kid the Rasengan?
Rasengan?
It may be weird, but it makes sense why Naruto wouldn't know the Rasengan is called, well, the Rasengan. It's literally never been said in front of him. Never.
You and the fourth Hokage are the only ones who can use that jutsu. What's the point of teaching it to someone who can never master it, you old fool?
I know what Tsunade meant by this, but oh my god, how wrong was she? I assume what she meant is that he can't master the base, unfinished Rasengan, but not only does he master it, he becomes the only person to truly master what the Rasengan was supposed to be.
I'll show you who's stupid! Just wait! Just wait! Give me just 3 days and I'll have that jutsu down flat!
Okay, remember a couple episodes back when Naruto said this?
I have to give it all I've got or it'll never pop! But what if all I've got isn't enough?
Yeah, now pair that up with what he just said here. He straight up admitted, this is on a different level. But right here, right now, he's telling Tsunade, I'm gonna figure this shit out and nothing's stopping me. Which shows that even though he acknowledged this training is really hard, he's not doubting himself for a second. Since he already overcame that self-doubt, he now knows he can do this. What do you think a moment like that tells the viewer? I'm gonna let you figure that one out for yourself.
I said it and I never go back on my word! That's my Nindo, my ninja way!
I'm gonna take this time to talk about what Naruto as a show is about and what makes its message so powerful. And you wanna know why? Cause I can. It's actually cause Naruto's ninja way embodies what Naruto the show is at its core. Fuck like hard work and any other prevalent theme. Naruto as a show is about how staying true and believing in yourself makes anything possible. That's why Naruto's always the underdog. He's tasked with something that seems impossible for him, but believing in himself gives him the strength to do it. In this arc specifically, he has to master the Rasengan in a week, something that even Jiraiya writes him off on. But since he believes in himself, he fucking did it. These big moments where Naruto does the impossible reflect onto the viewer and give them hope. And the show does this time and time again throughout its runtime. And this type of message hasn't even been close to repeated on the same scale. And it's why Naruto feels so much more different than any other show. Just humor me for a second, but if you were to pit anime against each other like it was a best of 7 playoff bracket, again, stay with me here, Naruto would win in 4.
I'll give you 1 week. If you can master that jutsu by then, I'll admit I'm wrong and that you're worthy of becoming Hokage. I'll even throw in my necklace.
There's a lot of hidden meaning behind Tsunade giving people this necklace, which I'll dive deeper into later. But for now, I really like what it represents in this bet. I'm just gonna put it out on the table. Tsunade gives this necklace to people who have given her hope. Like, that's what it represents. So if Naruto masters Rasengan, she'll believe he can be Hokage. And she'll give him the necklace as a way to show she's been given hope again. That's really cool and adds even more stakes to a plot that is already filled with high tension. This is just a personal thing, but the plot of Search for Tsunade is really cool. Two sides with opposite intentions are working to get Tsunade on their side at the same time. On top of that, they're expecting their answer in the same time frame, all while Tsunade is forced to confront her trauma from both sides. These sides complement each other in this way because she can either have Naoki and Daniel back, destroying the village they loved in the process, or she can be Hokage, live out their dream, and put her trust in someone who has the same ambition and attitude as them. No offense to any new gens, but I don't even think they would try to have these kind of layers in an arc. But no, you're totally right. Like, Kishimoto is a terrible writer who created a million plot holes. Like, you're so right.
I know it's awfully late. I'm sorry, but I must talk to you.
Okay, Shizune's really in like a crazy spot, isn't she? She's on Tsunade's side, but is clearly more rational. And no, I'm not saying the thing I've said a million times. You probably have heard it before. But anyways, this puts her in a position where she clearly has an opinion on what Tsunade should do, but she also doesn't have enough pull to fully influence her decision.
She had nothing left after that, except the necklace and all of its memories.
This actually has 2 meanings, I think, except since I know because I'm the best. It holds memories of Danny and Naoki, but with the good comes the bad, as those memories soon lead to their death and the trauma it left her.
when anyone else puts it on, they die.
I mean, isn't this Hashirama's necklace? Did he also die while wearing it? I mean, I guess he's also dead, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Noaki, I can't believe you're 12. Happy birthday.
Cool touch, but Tsunade doesn't have the little diamond on her forehead, so no Mitomic generation yet.
Remember, like you always say, a man never goes back on his word.
Right.
Wait, we've heard those words before. Where have we heard those words before?
A magic charm to make your dream come true. Mwah.
Tsunade kissing Naoki, and later Danman and Naruto, are a way to show they're special to her. It's always accompanied with her giving them the necklace, which we've established as a way to show she believes in them. The kiss on the forehead is more or less a sign of admiration, but each kiss shows she admires them for different things. For Naoki, it's to show she admires him for his determination in wanting to be Hokage. And we're going to talk about the other two when we see them, because it makes more sense.
No, it's best if you don't look, Tsunade.
Something I really like about the two deaths is how they impact Tsunade. Naoki's is shown to have a huge impact on her, but Dandadan's obviously had more. However, Naruto as a character very closely resembles Naoki, which now levels the impact each death has on Tsunade. Very cool.
Shinobi are just left on the battlefield to die. There are no doctors or healers to help them.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Orochimaru kind of initially had the medical ninja idea? Obviously he didn't flesh it out or anything, or even push it for that matter, but he had the roots down. Kinda surprised he didn't try to take credit. He probably could've if we're honest.
This entire village meant a lot to our grandfather, and I'm gonna take good care of all of it.
Cool touch, but Naoki's death motivated her, while Daniel LaRusso's broke her. I wonder what Naruto overcoming death does for her. I wonder.
Such an undertaking would require time and resources, and our enemies won't sit back and wait for us.
So we do nothing?
Something this whole flashback does really well is show a really different side to Tsunade. She wouldn't fight so hard for something like this in the present, but here she's mad that Hiruzen is hesitant in passing her medical ninja idea. Her past self was passionate, while her current self is the exact opposite. And since we just saw death number 1, that tells us death number 2 was fucking brutal. Speaking of, you see this guy? He's got a different hair color. I wonder if he's important.
That night a year ago, when the village was attacked, my sister was killed.
So him too. We're the same.
Okay, is it really all that surprising that Danny C's death was like 10 times more traumatic than Naoki's? He's someone that understood what she was feeling, and is someone that reminded her of Naoki. Like, that's to the point where I don't even think you can blame Tsunade for leaving the village and pretty much becoming a different person. Like, that's brutal.
To be Hokage, that is my dream.
Wait a minute, we've heard those words before. Where have we heard those words before?
Done.
Okay, so what does this kiss mean? Admittingly, this one has a lot more affection to it, but there's still admiration. Tsunade admires him because he understands her pain, and also because he cares deeply about his sister. His sister and Naoki are the people they lost, so seeing how much he cares about the one he lost made her not feel so alone in that feeling, if that made any sense.
Take this. I want you to have it.
I'm just gonna say it like right here, right now. Going from that to this is diabolical, and Kishimoto is sick for it, like point blank.
He's all torn up inside. No one can help him now, not even one of the Sanin.
This random leaf ninja might sound familiar, and it's actually because it's Kabuto's voice actor, Henry Dittman.
I can't die here. Not this way. Not yet. Oh.
Don't worry, Don. I've stopped the bleeding. Just save your strength.
One of the saddest parts about Danny DeVito's death, I probably just scared some of you for a second, is that Tsunade was this close to saving him, but he still dies. And that's not talked about enough. Like, this was in her control, but it just wasn't possible to save him.
Please don't go. Don't leave me. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
This, in my opinion, is the saddest part of Dan TDM's death, and I probably just gave even more people a heart attack. Tsunade's literally screaming, "Don't leave me," showing how much she connected with him. And I'm gonna say it again, her reaction to his death is perfectly reasonable. Cause not only was she probably gonna sit there and try to heal his dead body until someone stopped her, she also blames herself for his death. She feels responsible cause she feels like she could have saved him, quite literally having blood on her hands.
Don't go! Don't go!
That's enough! He's dead!
Here's a cool little lighting trick that shows the impact of Dan, the Diamond Minecart's death. Once she hears that he's dead, the light from the healing fades as a way to show that the light he brought into her life is gone, and now she's in a dark place.
Where are you going?
Out. I need to start training.
Okay, I love this moment. Naruto hears what happened, and instead of just training the next day, he immediately goes to start training. And you want to know why? It's cause the intentions behind his goal just changed. He wants to prove Tsunade wrong so he can show that there's still hope. This isn't a petty bet anymore. It's about him proving a point. And he doesn't even say a word about it. All you need is a few shots to show that. Like, fucking sick. Could Jiraiya be any more obnoxious in how he sits here? Like, jeez.
Is he on your mind?
What do you mean?
Naruto, of course.
Not much.
Let's just be honest, Jiraiya knew what he was doing here. When he said that, there was 3 different people that could have been on her mind, and he knows damn well. I honestly think he was just doing this so she would think of being Hokage, and not thinking of Orochimaru's deal, which we do find out he at least knows there is one, albeit he doesn't know what it is.
This was their dream, and they were all willing to gamble everything to achieve it, even their lives. Betray that dream and you make all their sacrifices meaningless.
Okay, is Jiraiya clutch for this or what? We know he doesn't actually know what Orochimaru's deal is, but in Tsunade's perspective, this is really heavy hitting. Like, she knew siding with Orochimaru is a betrayal of them, but being told that from someone on her level, I mean, that's pretty eye-opening. So, good job, Jiraiya, if only you weren't kinda weird.
Could you do such a thing? If I thought you could, I would stop you right here and now.
Yep, okay, let's just get into it. I actually really like Naruto's dub. In fact, I think it's one of the best out there, but this is just one of the worst downgrades I've ever seen. It went to "I'll kill you" to "I'll stop you," and that greatly degrades how impactful this scene actually is. To be fair though, I only think they did it for ratings, but still, it's just not it.
That dumb kid. Why did you have to bring him here?
To be Hokage, that is my dream!
I feel like this is a really natural reaction to have. Even if change is for the better, you'll often just initially reject that change if it hurts. And Naruto's acting as someone who's forcing her to relive all her trauma and rethink her current position. So obviously she rejects him and kinda resents him for it. Also, just on a side note, I think it was really intentional for Jiraiya to bring Naruto. Not just cause he's a student, but also cause he wants to be Hokage, and he's got a loud fucking mouth. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but some of these shots make it look like Tsunade didn't sleep. And considering half this episode was her remembering Nawaki and D-Man last night, I don't think she did. Also, part 2 on some cool things with colors and light in this episode. When Tsunade remembers Orochimaru's deal, there's little to no color. When she remembers Nawaki and Dan, probably threw you for a loop on that one, there's a ton of color to the point where it's very saturated, showing that she knows what side is the correct side, but that she's contemplating whether or not she's gonna make that choice. It really shouldn't be surprising that I like this episode, okay? I'm fine with long flashback episodes as long as they're well executed and emotional, and this is the perfect example. This one and Gaara's Blast Arc are both done perfectly because they capture change and allow the viewer to understand who that character really is. And Tsunade's character gets essentially flipped in this episode. Sure, you can tell there was stuff deep down, but this really changes the viewer's perspective on her. And that's really important going forward. I really like the flashbacks as a whole, if you couldn't tell, and I really like Naruto in this episode. I think Jiraiya is really good as well, and I think Shizune has a really underrated role. But unfortunately, I can't tell you this episode's good, and you want to know why? There's little to no Tauntaun in this episode, like, actually heartbreaking. Anyways, if you want to support me more than just watching this video, you can become a member on Patreon. And yeah, next episode, a dubious offer. Tsunade's choice. Can we please stop with these fuck ass titles, please? What is dubious? Dubious? Bro, we were just fucking looking at the dictionary with these things, weren't we?